Hello, today we're going to be discussing BDO and the kind of state that it's in on console. This is specifically for console, not PC. Not going to be discussing that really at all. I may use them as an example or as a way to just kind of like showcase a side-by-side comparison, but realistically the conversation is surrounding console, and that is what we're going to do. So to just say the very least, I am pretty frustrated with the game. I think honestly everybody's very frustrated with the game at the moment. It's pretty annoying dealing with horrifying lag issues. It's pretty annoying dealing with just so many problems that are surrounding the game in such a negative way. What brought this about was the last couple sieges that I've been doing. It's been just absolutely terrible. There's been horrifying performances in every siege. And I'm not talking about like guild v guild performance. I mean, the game has been just absolutely terrible. The performance on the game is awful. We've gotten so many supposed optimization changes and things that are supposed to make the game run smoother, and yet I have never seen a single moment in this game where it's smooth or where it's supposed to be perfect or where it has been perfect. It just doesn't exist. Every node war, every siege, every GVG, every time I grind, the game has a meltdown in one way or another. And this last siege was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, because this is all I have left. This is all I have left in this game to have fun. Once you get to a really high gear score and towards like super end game where like there's not many gains left, or the gains that you have are very expensive, the only thing you can really do for your sanity is grind a little bit and then try in PvP and have some fun. That's really the game in a nutshell. The higher you go, the content slows down and it slowly becomes less and less and more minuscule. So when the final thing that I have left that brings me some enjoyment is running so poorly and gets removed, or things change in a negative way, this is when I have a problem, because I don't even know why I'm here anymore. I want to say I'm still here because I just don't have the willpower to quit, but realistically, I enjoy the game. I love BDO. We all love it. Every single partner, every content creator that's on here, we love the fucking game. It's just the truth. And a lot of you guys in the same boat. You love the game, you love the mechanics, and that's one of the biggest things that attracts people to BDO is the mechanics. I genuinely believe that if BDO played around its mechanics more, they would have a better game rather than this grindy mess that we have in front of us. I've said this before in a previous video, but imagine the game like Overwatch, where you had all these classes and there was no gear disparity, there was nothing. It was just everyone was on a level playing field, and you just picked a class and they had a role, and you just have fun with it. The game in itself like that would have been perfect. It would have made a lot more sense. You could do leaderboards, you could do game modes. There's plenty to do around BDO's mechanics, but they went with the MMORPG route, which there's nothing wrong with that, but the way they went about it was in such a way that promotes longevity of your time versus respecting your time. I'll tell you right now, I don't play this game because I enjoy smacking NPC mobs for 10 hours straight. I play this game because I like the mechanics, I like the character designs, I like the character creation, I like playing PvP and doing saucy combos and looking sick. That's what I play this game for. And when I'm hitting mobs, none of that exists for me. I'm just doing it because it's a means to an end. Honestly, I don't think there's a single person in BDO that genuinely likes to just hit mobs all day for 10 hours and just make money. I mean, there's probably someone out there that's crazy enough to have that mindset, but not me. Most people play this game in that regard because it is a means to an end. If you don't grind and you don't make gains, you are no longer relevant. You can't help any guilds. No guild is going to want you because you're not going to have gear to do anything. So therefore, you are forced to play around PvE and grind hours and hours and hours, because if you don't, you lose relevancy in both just the scene as well as the PvP scene, and you just can't do shit. I said this in the same regard to Red Battlefield. It doesn't promote any kind of new players to, get involved in the PvP scene. I'm sure a lot of players really want to learn PvP that just start out in the game, but they can't, because if they do, they're just going to get shit stomped in RBF. There is no love for lower level players, and that's a problem. But this just goes back to the siege scene, what I've been talking about. Even when the new players do get up there in gear, they're gonna get involved in something that is not fun. End game content is basically grinding high-end spots and doing high-end PvP, which stands for node wars / sieges. once new players actually do dip their toes into PvP, they're going to soon realize that the end game on console for PvP is in such a state that is just not even worth dipping your toes into. I mean, have you been watching this footage in the background? This is more than enough proof for you to understand what the fuck is going on in the Siege and Node War scene. This is every Saturday. If you Node War every day, this is every Node War. It's awful. It's awful. For all new players, this is what you're looking forward to. Once you get up in that gear score and you spend 30, 40 hours a week grinding, trying to get that, dope ass gear, this is what you end up at. I spent all my time grinding, getting my gear score up, spending hours and hours grinding for this. This is what I spent my time on. And this goes back to what I said. They want you to play the game for a longevity reason. They don't respect your time. They don't care. At least it feels that way. I won't say they don't, because I don't know. I really don't know. And this goes on to content creator issues. This is more or less for me, but the way I see it, I'm a representative of the community. You guys. If you guys have an issue and you guys tell me, I usually am the one that relays it to CMs. If you send me a bug or if you send me any kind of issues, I will send it in the partner chat and I will send it to CMs. I've done it before, especially when I thought there was a bug with the cannon back when I was fighting Anku. I thought it was a bug. I didn't even say they were like full on cheating. I just said it could have been a bug or they could have been cheating. I don't fucking know. Either which way, it got reported because it is broken. It was a part of the game that was broken and it needed to get taken a look at, and CMs took it seriously and they looked into it. So as a content creator, being a representative of the community is very important because how else are you going to be heard? We are content creators. We create videos. We create these streams for you guys to watch and enjoy, and yet neither of those things are happening. Sure, you watch my content, but why haven't I put out another montage? Reason being, well, look at what you're looking at right now. This is why no montages anymore. There is nothing left for me to do. I am bone dry on content. I am out of ideas. I am pulling from a hat at this point. I am guessing. I am recycling. I am regurgitating. I am bone dry. They removed RBF, which means that's another slice of PvP scratched off the game. They took away Serendia and Baleno Siege, which means everybody's dogpiling onto one castle and trying to fight each other. And I don't care about the sacred flow beef. Literally none of my business. I'm in neither one of the guilds, so means nothing to me. Y'all can argue over who's better, whose penis is bigger, whatever. That is your business. All I care about is the game to work perfectly. We cannot have a discussion about who has the bigger penis until the game actually fucking works. You're arguing over, well, we would have beat Sacred if the game wasn't laggy, but the game is laggy. So who fucking cares? Then you have Sacred, on the other hand, saying other things back in rebuttal, and it's like, doesn't matter. Game sucks. Game's in a state that whoever is better will never know until the game works properly. So everyone can just zip their pants back up and let's focus on the problems at hand, please. The fact of the matter is, the performance is so bad. It is so bad. Like before, it was pretty damn bad, but this was next level. Damage not registering, constant screen tears, people crashing multiple times on loading back into the game or using the CTG teleport. They'll crash upon teleporting. Even just using abilities will cause crashes. Just so many issues consistently happen during these large scale events. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. You've removed core parts of the game, whether it be to fix the game or revamp the game, whatever the case may be. You have an oversight that you did not account for. Removing Serendia and Balenos, I get it. You wanted to rework, revamp. I completely understand. However, on the other hand of things, now everyone's dogpiled onto two castles and it's very laggy and it's a horrifying mess. That is an oversight because I'm sure you and the developers, or I'm talking to CM specifically, CMs and the developers, I'm sure you know the game is not fucking stable. You had to have known that removing Serendia and Balenos was going to cause instability issues and you still went through with it for whatever reason. I cannot say that for sure, but I have a little faith in you that you have more brains than I do. And I even know that removing content like that where multiple people are going to nosedive into one singular server and fight over a castle is very obvious that the game and your servers are not going to be able to handle that, and it is very apparent. and it has been going on for weeks now. So you've had multiple clips, multiple proof showing you guys that the game's performance is terrible, and you still went through with removal of content. Whether it be to revamp or rework, you still did it, and it's still causing issues, even more so than ever. And then with the removal of Red Battlefield, this is another thing that people use as an outlet to at least have fun, because not everybody wants to grind forever. So they use RBF as an outlet to get some Kafras and also to just have fun, go in, kill some people, and it's whatever. RBF may be what it is, and I may not like it because it's poorly balanced, but nonetheless, it is still an outlet for fun. Now that has been removed for instability issues. And there was no specifications as to what instability issues. Was it causing actual in-game issues in terms of outside of RBF? Or was there RBF instability issues that only pertain to Red Battlefield? There was no clarification, there's no transparency as to what exactly you are doing. And that is what I want the most out of. If RBF is causing instability issues outside of Red Battlefield, then we gotta talk, because removing it didn't fix shit. In fact, it felt like it made it worse for whatever reason. And if it's just to fix RBF as a whole and to just sort of polish it up and make it a little bit better, say that. Just say that. Just don't give a vague instability issue. The whole game is literally in an instabilitated, comatose state. It's fucking awful. So when you use these words, instability, what are you referring to? That's what I want to know. Because we're sitting here questioning, well, with the removal of RBF, hey, maybe the game will run better. Fucking wrong. It ain't gonna run better. The lack of transparency from PA side is just so awful. And then, like I said earlier, as just a content creator itself, as a representative of the community, I have literally no voice. I feel like I have no voice. I can sit here and talk to the CMs all day. I can at them in Discord. I can personally DM them. And what would I get back? A peepo emoji, a random scripted sentence probably, or just and we'll look into it, and then I'll never get a reply. I'll never get an answer to the question or a problem. It'll never happen. It'll never happen, because as long as I've been a content creator, it has never happened. Really, it never has. So if you guys are relying on me to relay information to the CMs and just try and be a voice for you guys, believe me, I'm trying. I'm just getting left on red, bro. And I'm not the only one feeling this way either. There's other people that just feel the exact same, and it's just shitty. We're all ready to just have this massive walk off, and it's so depressing because nobody really wants to do that. Everybody wants this game to thrive. Everybody wants this game to work out, and yet here we are having this long ass winded conversation over something that is probably as easy to fix as you can throw resources at it, as long as you are willing to do so. But it feels like you'd rather keep console in the fucking just shadow realm and then just keep focusing on PC. And if that's what you want to do, just say that. At least I know I can quit the game knowing that you don't care. Obviously, you're not that stupid and you're not going to say something like that because money. But good God, at least effort. Throw us a bone at the very minimum. Instead of Pearl Shop updates, let me get that optimization update that we've been promised multiple times. Don't give me a copium ass button that supposedly fixes issues. Doesn't do shit. Doesn't do nothing. Don't tell me that you're removing RBF for instability issues and that it's going to be better, and then it doesn't. Don't tell me that you're going to rework and revamp Serendia and Balanos and then take 7 months to do so, and then it still doesn't matter because the game runs like dog shit. So stop telling me all these nice things, because none of them is foreshowing. None of them is happening. Nothing has been validated. Nothing has changed. In fact, only things have gotten worse. I'm tired of it. Genuinely tired of it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm going to quit BDO because I don't think I could. I really don't think I have that kind of willpower. At the moment, I'm super frustrated with the game. Super frustrated. I don't think I can just sit quiet anymore and pretend like everything is all Gucci. I just can't. I really can't. That's basically it. I hope at some point the game just rounds up and it ends up being a little bit better. And I'm saying a little bit as I'm expecting the bare minimum at this point. I don't care if you have to delay content. I don't care if you have to if I have to live with the game as it is right now, as long as it runs smoothly. Don't add new classes. Don't even add new zones. Don't add new armor pieces. Just fix the game. And then once the game runs smoothly, then you can go ahead and add content to your heart's content. Keep giving me Pearl Shop updates. I'll not even feel bad about spending money. But until the game runs smoothly, there is no reason for you to be doing anything else. I don't want new content that I can't fucking play. So it's just where I'm at. But Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys, hopefully something. I don't fucking know, but hopefully something. But that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she knows I'm the one. Yeah, she knows I don't need no